Hi, everybody. We are live. This is very last minute. I'm apparently being muted in various countries. So I decided to jump on a YouTube live stream because conveniently my daughter is napping and the comments are telling me that I have been muted in so far South Africa, Canada, Australia. The post that is being muted is about Taylor Swift and a Rolling Stone article that was recently put out about, you know, bots that are attacking her. Do I look like a bot to you guys? Do I sound like a bot? Do I look like a bot? Can a bot go live on YouTube on a live stream? Forgive me if I'm extra sassy. I'm livid right now because I have heard of other content creators being banned, being muted. It hadn't happened to me, and it's not okay. My friend Maggie May All Day, she's on TikTok. Her account had over, I think, over 100K or over 200K followers banned because she was just doing reactions to Taylor Swift music or Taylor Swift, the little audios that she put out. She got banned for that. Tried to appeal it, didn't get it back. Uh, as you guys know, Not Actually Golden was muted on various posts, I believe talking about Van Zan, Van Cham, or whatever. I think that's what it was about. If I'm mistaken, somebody tell me in the comment. Can you guys hear me, by the way? Is anybody there? Can you guys hear me? I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Maybe I didn't give it enough time. Okay. And okay, good. Thank you for confirming. Beloved Warrior 32. Where was I? So those are two content creators that have been silenced talking about either Taylor Swift, Ryan Reynolds, or Blake Lively. Another content creator who I'm actually texting with right now, Kenzie, Existing to Thrive, she said that she has the only videos she wrote, Kenzie, I'm sorry, I'm going to share this because it's important. The only videos of mine that have ever happened where they were muted were the ones where I was talking about CIA doc videos and Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds content. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that interesting? Blake Lively and Taylor Swift are not friends, but they keep doing the same things. Okay? They're following the same victim playbook. Sorry, I'm really sassy right now. Okay. So let me begin. Let me tell you how it all started. So I was chatting with my buddies, my other content creator buddies, and we were talking about the Taylor Swift article that was in Rolling Stone and how they're saying that there's this new AI company that did this like alleged study. It's not really even a study. Um, and I'm sure you guys have heard about it from Not Actually Golden. She did an amazing video on it, and I watched it this morning. So there was a study that said that supposedly there are bots that are coming out and attacking Taylor Swift and calling her a neo Yahtzee. I don't want to say the word. I'm not sure if I can say it. Replace the Y with the N, Yahtzee, and saying all these like bad things about her. And the article says that like at first these were put out by bots and then content creators picked up on it and started posting. Well, no, if any of us ever posted anything about Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, or any celebrity, it's because of what we see on our own. It's not because some bot or something or someone or some smear campaign is happening. It's all organic. We are just talking about things that are happening and giving our opinions. And if you want to silence us, you can keep trying. But normal people living everywhere see what's happening. Okay. I'm sorry it's going to affect your little billion-dollar empire, but people are going to talk. You can't shut us up. If we can't talk online, we're going to talk to each other in person. Okay. Sorry, I'm like really upset. So we were chatting about this article, this Rolling Stones article. And it reminded me that a few weeks ago, I was contacted by a senior reporter from Rolling Stones, but I hadn't put the two and two together. And in my post that is muted right now on TikTok in various countries, I've been told in the comments, this is what my post was about this Rolling Stone article and Taylor Swift. Now, in that post, I read the message that was sent to me by the senior reporter from Rolling Stone. And again, I'm going to reiterate what I said in that post. This is not any hate or anything bad toward that senior reporter. Okay, I'm not putting her. I'm not mad at her. There's no hate on her. I'm not even telling you guys who it is. I think whatever happened, it's from people above her, from the powers that be above her. Okay. Now I'm going to read you guys the message that she sent me, and uh, uh, and you guys can judge for yourselves. Okay, what you think it means. Okay, and how it's related to Taylor Swift and Blake Lively and all this stuff. Okay, because in my opinion, it's all related. And maybe that's why that post is being muted right now. Literally, I posted it today, and people are telling me it's muted. That's why I jumped on this live. In case you're just joining and trying to know what I'm talking about. So let me find her message. I'm going to read it to you guys. I apologize. I can't put it up on the screen. I want to keep her anonymous. And I jumped on here so fast that I didn't even get to put up the things that you need to put it up on the screen for you guys to see. But it is posted on my TikTok that has been muted, apparently, in 3 different countries so far. Okay, where's her message? I apologize. It's taking me a second. Okay. Sorry. I'm in the wrong account. Okay, here it is. Okay, here we go. This is the message from the senior reporter from Rolling Stone that was sent to me. Hello, I hope you are doing well. My name is blank, and I'm a senior reporter with Rolling Stone. I'm reaching out because I'm working on a potential feature about a growing number of YouTubers and content creators who have recently found themselves having to fight off defamation cases or being roped into cases over videos/commentary they've made on their platforms. I saw that you were one of the creators that Blake Lively's team issued subpoenas for in her lawsuit against Justin Baldoni Wayfair Studios. I was curious if you'd be open to speaking with me about your experience and if you have any concern that if this practice continues, it could lead to a chilling effect on creators' speech. I just got chills reading that to you guys. Happy to answer any questions you may have. Best, signed, her name. Now, we went on and chatted, and then we were trying to figure out when to do this. We were going to jump on a call together. I'll talk about more about this later. I'm going to do a live with Ken's Existing to Thrive tomorrow night because she was also contacted by the same reporter regarding the same exact thing. Okay? Now, Not Actually Golden did a video about this Rolling Stone article that talks about the bots attacking Taylor Swift and how some of them are like Blake Lively related or whatever. Something is happening behind the scenes of some of these apps where they're trying to silence content creators because they cannot control what comes out of our mouths. And they cannot control the organic comments. And what do people love to do? They love to go watch things. They love to read comments. And if there's so quote unquote hate toward a celebrity or an elitist or a politician or whatever, they can't control that. So what do they want to do? They want to find a way to control it. Also, my husband brought up a very good point because I ran in here and I was like, can you set up the computer for me? I need to do this YouTube live. I'm being silenced on TikTok. This post I did is being silenced. I need to get on there and I need to talk about this post. And he said, well, is it the Taylor Swift music? And I was like, no, I didn't post any music. I didn't put any of her music. I didn't even listen to her music. I don't care for her music. I didn't put it on my post. And he said, no, Lynette, TikTok has a licensing agreement for sure with Taylor Swift. This is what he thinks. This is what he told me. He's like, if they want to regulate the hate on her, and I'm not even hating on her, I'm just talking about an article that she put out. If they want to regulate that, because they don't want to lose that licensing agreement that they have with her, they can do that. They can go in there and boop, press a little button and mute us. Maybe that's what's happening. Maybe they didn't like what I had to say in that post. Literally just talking about the article that was written by Rolling Stones that Taylor and her team put out about this new AI company. So why are we being silenced? Is TikTok scared to lose their license that they have or whatever agreement that they have with Taylor Swift? I pointed out a few weeks ago that I found that Ryan Reynolds had an agreement with TikTok. TikTok had sponsored Wrexham. And what happened when Not Actually Golden talked about Van Zandt, Van Sham? What happened when Existing to Thrive talks about Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, any CIA related stuff? What happens? The videos get muted over and over again. Can they mute us on here on YouTube? Not yet. YouTube, I don't know, not yet. But what is happening, you guys? Sorry, I'm so frustrated. I'm going to try to check the comments because I know there's some of you already. Okay. Thank you for confirming that you can hear me. Oh, good. I'm glad you. Someone said they were washing dishes and they had to dry their hands and hear me. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it does make sense because we're not living in the Twilight Zone. It feels like we're living in the Twilight Zone, but are we? Because this is actually happening in real life. Do I look like a bot to you that the Rolling Stone was talking about? The Rolling Stone article? No. Is everything that I make and post about organic? Yes. Is there a smear campaign? No. And I'm talking about both of these little sisters, Blake and Taylor, okay? Like, I am so tired of this stupid narrative that they're trying to put that we all see. Okay? Taylor Swift, if you don't like people calling you a neo-Yahtzee or whatever, then get in touch with your marketing and whoever's putting out all your apparel and all your vinyls and all that put together make a sign. You know what sign I'm talking about. The Yahtzee one, you know. You have the most money, the best marketing team. That shouldn't have happened. That Yahtzee sign. Okay? It just should not have happened. The White House uses your music. Not a peep from you. We don't hear anything. Your best friend accuses an innocent man of SHing her. We don't hear anything. Your team said you didn't know anything about It Ends With Us. Yet you were in that apartment with Blake and Ryan and a Sony exec and I don't know who else was there. I can't remember right now, but Ryan was allegedly berating Justin Baldwin. You didn't know anything. You're an innocent lamb. Are you going to silence this video too? I'm just saying. People aren't stupid, okay? Like content creators, can talk all day and you can say that we're like paid by a smear campaign or that uh, we're influenced by bots. I wasn't influenced by a bot when I said what I said. If I said anything, I was influenced by what was in front of me, by what you and your team are doing and what everybody is seeing. Am I wrong? I don't think I'm wrong. And I know a lot of people agree with me because I see it in all my comments. I see it in how many views I get. And I'm sure that you guys don't like that. Taylor Swift, Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, et al. I'm sure you guys don't like that we get all those views and all those comments about your bad behavior, in my opinion. Okay. Sorry, I'm just like on a rant. Okay. Whew. It feels good to get it off my chest though. What kinds of questions did they ask the Rolling Stone editor? Are you asking? I'm reading in the comments. Are you? Hi, Jesse and Max, by the way. Are you asking me what questions they asked me, the Rolling Stone editor, or what's the question? Sorry, I'm not understanding the question. Oh, they asked me as well as Ken's, and for all I know, they could have reached out to other content creators who were subpoenaed uh, for the Blake Lively stuff. The senior editor asked me, I read it. If you rewind and go watch this video, you'll see it. This video will also be posted. She basically asked if I would be interested in, she said, I'm reaching out because I'm working on a potential feature about a growing number of YouTubers and content creators who have recently found themselves having to fight off defamation cases or being roped into cases over videos or commentary they've made on their platforms. I saw that you're one of the creators that Blake Lively's team issued subpoenas for in her lawsuit against Justin and Wayfair. I was curious if you would be open to speaking with me about your experience and if you have any concern that if this practice continues, it can lead to a chilling effect on creator speech. Now, it sounds to me like this reporter knows what's up. Okay. She's literally talking about what I'm talking about right now in this video on this live stream. But for some, so then we go on to talk, and I said, yes, sure. Here is my phone number, blah, blah, blah. And I even wrote, I said, I had to go through a motion to quash for my subpoena against Blake, blah, blah, blah. I explained everything to her. And I said, all of it has been organic. Other content creators, including myself, continue to speak. We're all just speaking the truth, making comments, giving opinions, but they want to silence us. And she responded. She said, "Thanks for getting back to me. Do you have some time to chat on the phone?" I think this poor girl really wanted to do this article. Okay. And I said, yes. I said, I only have about 30 minutes. She said, I'm about to head into a meeting. Are you free tomorrow? And I said, yes, sure. What time? And then ghosted. Okay. And I didn't think anything of it. I was like, well, she just got busy. Right. And then I find out the same thing happened to Ken's. And then, like, right after that, we see this Rolling Stone video that is talking about the exact opposite of what this article would have been talking about. Does that make sense, you guys? Like, I think, in my opinion, her boss, she went to her boss because they still have to get approval. And she said, this is what I want to do. This is the article I want to write. And then they told her, you better sit your ass down, sit your booty down. Don't you do that, because we work very closely, Rolling Stone, we work very closely with Taylor Swift and her team, in my opinion. And didn't Rolling Stone give Taylor Swift's new album the highest rating? And then we look up the reporter who wrote it, and she's like the biggest Swiftie. There's photos of her with like Taylor Swift stuff all around her. Like, come on, give me a break. Okay? I know how PR works. Also, let me just make it very clear that I'm not at all butthurt about not being featured in Rolling Stone. I can care less. I've been featured in Forbes and a ton of other major media outlets. Like there's a list of them. I posted it on in that video that was muted. So like I don't really care. So if anyone is thinking that, it's not about that. If Rolling Stone ever wanted to do an actual feature about what we're talking about right now, Kenzie and I and other content creators would be open to it because that's the truth. Okay. This, in my opinion, this stupid bot article thing that they put out for Taylor Swift is complete BS because we all know that that's not happening. We all know that content creators are organically coming out and speaking. Now, I'm not talking about all content creators because I'm sure there are content creators who might be involved or getting paid or something or another. And I'm not specifically even talking about the Blake Lively case. I recently did a post about the P. Diddy documentary, and like they literally say it in the documentary that uh, P. Diddy's PR was going up to some of these content creators that were standing outside of the New York court, and they were like whispering and talking, and like something was happening, and then all of a sudden, boom, they flip a script and they're all talking badly about Cassie, and the story was changing and evolving. And if anyone followed that case, you see it. These content creators all of a sudden flipped. And will that happen during the Blake Lively case if it goes to trial in March or whenever it's supposed to be? Maybe. Do we think that they can't flip a content creator? They can't offer enough money or whatever? You guys, if anyone actually thinks that that can't happen, it can happen. There are human beings. There's people trying to put food on the table, and if the right number comes along, I'm not talking about me. I'm okay, you guys. Like thank God, I don't need that, but like come on, let's be real. There are people that would take that offer. They would say, okay, like I'll say X, Y, and Z if you want me to, or like maybe I can say it in a sneaky way and kind of flip the script. Looks like that's what happened in the P. Diddy case. You don't think it's going to happen in the Blake Lively case, or you don't think it's already happening? You don't think there's pro-Lively people that are being paid? In my opinion, that's already been happening the past year. And then the ones who are organically coming out and speaking about something, they want to put up an article in Rolling Stone saying that we're bots or we're influenced by bots or like we have like bot comment or whatever the hell they're saying. Like it's just BS to me, okay? And there is a bigger picture. Something is happening. Now, not actually Golden alluded to possibly they want to along down the line, they want to come out with some sort of laws or something to try to silence us. In California, where I'm from, I'm in LA. Governor Newsom's been trying to pass something where content creators can get fined up to $1 million if we say certain things in posts. Okay? Like if human beings cannot say their opinions and vocalize what they're thinking, what do we have then? We have nothing. Do we live in a country where free speech is just an illusion and has been for a very long time? Do we live in a country where the powers that be get away with so many bad things over and over again? And I'm not just talking about the Blake Lively case. I'm talking about the P. Diddy case. I'm talking about politicians. I mean, all sorts of stuff, right? That just keeps happening. It's been happening since the beginning of time. And it will probably, unfortunately, continue to happen because they have enough money and power to make it happen. And if you guys think that they can't go on a little app and mute certain videos, oh yes, they can. It's not that hard. Whew. Okay, I'm gonna go in the comments now. Thank you guys for listening to my rant. I appreciate every single one of you. Let's see. What kind of questions did they ask? I already answered that. And Hugh Jackman, I don't know what was being talked about. Okay, let's move on. It would be interesting to see who else she has reached out to. Well, she has reached out to Ken's. And if any of the other content creators see this video or hear about it, please feel free to contact me and let's chat about it. Let's get on a live. Let's do something. Let's get the word out there that they were trying to do this story, and then there was a kibosh put on it. Clearly, the fact that this reporter ghosted you and others is interesting. Oh, hi, Maggie May all day. Hey, girl. So Maggie May is the content creator I was talking about who was banned on TikTok. She had like over 100,000, close to 200,000 K followers. And she started a brand new account. Okay. That's not cool. Is that cool? No. So everybody go check out her content. She does an amazing job covering so many different things, including Taylor, including certain, she just does an awesome job. So you guys go find her on YouTube, on TikTok. She's awesome. Let's see. Maggie, what are you talking about? Let me see. The senior editors did not want her to write that article. When you have an editor above you, they control everything that's being printed. Yes. If they published that, they wouldn't be able to get more Taylor stories in the future, just like People Magazine. Taylor just sent Disney a PR packages to some of her biggest supporters on TikTok. They're all mad at each other now for not getting the PR packages. Oh, what? So let me get this straight. Taylor Swift just sent Disney Plus PR packages to some of her biggest supporters on content on TikTok. Interesting. Interesting. What is that? Is that some sort of bribe? What is that? Is gifting allowed? Interesting. Okay. Just saying my opinions. And it's funny because she's saying that these content creators are mad at each other now for not getting PR packages. Who cares? Who cares? Like, okay. Maggie May said, "I'm always on Taylor's neck." Yes, you are, girl. You do a good job. And to be fair, Maggie May previously liked Taylor Swift. She was a Swiftie, I believe, right? Am I saying that right? I don't want to say something incorrectly. She said, Eras Tour packages. Interesting. Came with a brief and everything. Wow. That's nice, Taylor Swift. Good. Nicely done. Nicely done, Taylor Swift's PR team. You guys are the best PR team in the world. You know what you're doing. Existing to thrive. Ken's is in the chat. Hi, honey. So Ken's and I are going to go live tomorrow night. So we're going to talk more about the Rolling Stone article. She did an amazing deep dive, finding out so much information about the AI company that they're talking about in that article that is like helping the Taylor Swift team. So we're going to talk about that some more. So please, if you can, join us tomorrow night. Ken said, I hate that she's muting your videos. Me too. So apparently I got comments so far that I've been muted in Canada, Australia, and South Africa. And people are like literally writing in the comments, like the time, their time, and when they're seeing that they're muted. But I mean, I post on all platforms, so I hope that they can go to YouTube and see it there instead. Let's see if there's any new. I'm trying to see if anyone else has said that something is muted. Any more countries? Well, there's too many notifications. And I did post, as soon as I saw that like 3 different countries were saying that I was being muted, I quickly posted another post saying that I was muted, and I hope that doesn't get muted. But they can't mute me on here, so that's why I'm here. I was like, I'm running to YouTube right now. Mommy sleuth at home. Baby is napping. I'm going to run to YouTube live and talk about it, because why not? What better time than now? Because all we have is the now. Okay, don't get me. I'm getting very existential right there. Okay, let's see what else you guys are saying. I don't trust Rolling Stone's authenticity. Yeah, it's been a while now. I used to really think Rolling Stone was very legit. And I think over the years, we've just seen more and more things that they've had credibility in the music industry, but now it's kind of like so many things are losing credibility, right? Like, um, let's see. Oh, Hugh Jackman was also in the penthouse that night. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. That night, Ryan was berating Justin allegedly. Yes, you're totally right. How did I forget? How did I forget him? Wolverine. Are you sure this reporter actually wanted to write about the content creator's side, or was she digging up info for Blake? Maybe, maybe. And it's weird because anytime any reporter has ever done a story with me, like they communicate. Even if like we decide not to do something, they'll communicate. But she just kind of like stopped responding, and Kenz and I were like, well, maybe she's still gonna do it, or maybe she just got busy, or something like that. But I mean, the professional thing would be to just say, hey, like let's hold off for a little bit, or I'll just be in touch. But it was just weird, like bizarre. And then I really wasn't even going to talk about it ever. Like, I don't really care. But then when I saw this article come out about the bots and this like AI nonsense and Taylor Swift, I was like, this is so weird. Like, also, that article, the Rolling Stones one, came out like literally a few days after the Justin Baldoni quotes came out from court saying that he said that Blake Lively is using the Taylor Swift handbook of being a victim and all that. Like, clearly it was a response, right? Like everything, like it's a PR war. And as much as Taylor doesn't want to be a part of it, she is a part of it. And she's been a part of it from day one. We've seen numerous interviews by both Blake and Justin talking about how she was involved, and she's been involved. Okay. Okay. Let's see. What else are you guys saying? She doesn't want any negativity near her doc drop. Yes, existing to drive. Yes, Kenz, you are absolutely right. It's dropping tomorrow night, right? So, Kenz, I guess we have competition like with our live stream. I guess maybe we can just have all the anti-Swifties join us because all the Swifties will be watching her doc. I don't know. Or does it drop at midnight? I don't even know. I can't remember. Rad Girl 71 said, I am so happy in some ways that this is all happening. Hopefully people wake up and start seeing the 35-year-old grown woman who still thinks she is 16 is actually a monster. I agree with you, Rad Girl. And then Rad Girl also said, an ad is playing and won't stop. Never happened on a live I've watched. Oh, it won't stop? I don't know why. My husband set it up before I jumped on, so that's weird. Why won't it stop? Can you skip it? Anyway, yes, SEO cleanup, Ken said. Yeah, big time SEO cleanup. Virtual Steph J said, you seem to freeze randomly, which is strange. Well, this will be posted still after I'm done with the live, so I wonder if it'll freeze then. I'll have to check it. Let's see. Maggie May said, yep, they love their comms and control of the narrative. Yeah, they do. They've been doing it forever. All celebrities do it. I mean, it's not just them, but theirs is just on another level of like, because they just get so much hate. But if you just behaved correctly, you wouldn't get so much hate, in my opinion. Kenzie said, haha, we can watch the doc on live together. That would be actually really funny and fun. Let's see. Ooh, Maggie May and Kenz are getting some love in here. I love it. So it looks like some of you guys are familiar with them. I'm sure you guys are, because we're the three of us. The three of us are our little trio. And we like to support one another. So we do give each other Shout outs. What did you think of her Stephen Colbert interview? I didn't have time to watch it. We were talking about it in our group chat. Who has watched it and who can give me a little rundown? Because I got a little bit from Maggie May and Ken's and I. We were like we were talking about it, and apparently, like, Maggie May was saying that Taylor Swift was just acting like a spoiled little girl. And I can't remember exactly what Maggie May said, but I was laughing. Maggie May, what did you tell me about what she said on the Stephen Colbert show? Thank you guys so much. Oh, let's see. Someone said, I thought it was interesting. It felt like she was telling on herself sometimes. Ooh, I can't wait to watch that. Isn't it so fun watching those interviews and like analyzing them and what they're saying and their body, like all their entire behavior from language to body language. It's just, it's fun. And I can only imagine what it feels like as a celebrity to know that like that's what people do, because that is what people do. And then to have people commenting on it on top of it, it's wild. I understand. Like I can empathize that a human being doesn't want to be dissected, right? Like, but just do good and be good and people won't come for you. Like if you're doing bad things to other people are going to notice and people are going to talk about it. That's why people choose to talk about certain celebrities and like analyze them. And that's what happens. That's your karma. Be good, do good, and that won't happen, right? That's what I think. Maggie May says, where Taylor was like, I don't want to stop when referencing giving others a turn. So I guess they asked her, like, why don't you give others a turn, like other artists, musical artists, right? Is that right, Maggie May? And then she comments back and says, I don't want to stop. So she sounded like a little 7-year-old like girl tantruming and just being, stubborn little, you know, a-hole. Oh, you guys are so fun in the chats. Let's see. Is there anything else I wanted to cover? I don't want to cover too much because I want to leave some stuff to talk about with you guys and Ken's tomorrow. It's going to be really, really good. I'm looking forward to hearing more information from her deep dive on this AI company that's working with Taylor Swift. Who knows if it's her own peeps or what? We're going to talk about that. And I think Ken's did a post today as well, talking a little bit about it. And then we're going to talk more about it in the live. So if you guys haven't seen her video, go check that out. And Maggie May all day has been like doing so many good Taylor Swift videos, just calling her out on so many different things. So go make sure you guys go check her out too. Anyway, that's my rant. I'm going to sign off. Thank you everybody for joining. Thank you for participating in the comments. I appreciate every single one of you. And I really hope that I don't get anything else muted. But if I happen to, hopefully it won't be muted here ever. So anyway, just had to get it out. I just had to get it out there. Had to get it out there that that's not cool. That it's not cool that that's happening. And I will keep calling them out if it happens. So thank you, everybody. Everyone have a good night, or wherever you're tuning in from, good morning. And I will see you guys soon. Blessings, y'all.